Hello again, everyone. This is PC Delta Link, back with our Enigmatica 2 Let's Play Normal Mode. This is episode 18. Alright, today we are going to finish migrating our Botania area over to the new place I dug out in the mountain and start getting infinite mana from the two farms we have growing out there. However, before we do that, we're going to need a couple machines. So, the first thing we're going to need is, you all might be aware from vanilla Minecraft that 3 wheat in a crafting table gets you bread. However, there's a much more efficient recipe to get bread, but that's going to require a machine from Nuclear Crafted in this point, which we haven't touched on yet, but it's called the Manufactory. And it's going to require a couple things. First, we need a basic piston, which I have it here in the crafting table. This is from vanilla. It's very cheap. It doesn't cost much of anything. But the next thing we need is a copper solenoid, which you get 2 of these per crafting operation, but it's just 4 copper and 2 iron, also very cheap. And finally, all that together, I believe this is the configuration. Yes, it is. Gets you the Manufactory. So there's just some lead, flint, and then the 2 things we just made. But we will be using this, and I'll connect it to power here real quick. So when you throw a piece of wheat in here, it becomes flour. And flour bakes into bread. So now instead of 3 wheat per 1 bread, we get 1 per wheat, which is much more efficient. So this is going to come with us. But the next thing we need is we're going to have a way to cook the food. Both the bread and the potatoes. And we aren't going to be using our little smithing factory that we have right here. So we're going to be using, from Thermal Expansion 2, the redstone furnace. This isn't too expensive, just those machine frames we've used before. 2 copper gears, of course, the redstone reception coil again. And then bricks, which we haven't made yet, but they're super easy. They're just made with, well, brick block is made from 4 bricks, and that's made from cooking clay. So, very easy, and we're going to need 2 of these. 1 for the bread and 1 for the potatoes. Now, my base is a little forested right now, because I decided I wanted to get some more wood. So I kind of just planted saplings everywhere right now. So that's why we're kind of overgrown here at the moment. Also, our farms are doing marvelously. This has 112 stacks of wheat in it now. And constantly going up. And this has 214 stacks of potatoes. So I could guarantee you at this point which one grows faster. So we're going to go ahead and break down. I already took the runic altar up, but we're going to go ahead and take the mana from here. And you see right now, again, the arrow is going into the mana pool. We're going to shift right click, and now the mana will go from the pool into our tablet that we made. Because otherwise, if you break this mana pool without having picked up the mana, it's lost. So, but now it's empty and we can take it with us. Don't I have an axe on me? Yeah, I do. Let me do that. There we go. Axe is much better. Okay. Next thing we're going to need real quick while we're here. I've been getting more living rock because we're going to need it. We need a couple more mana pools because what we're going to generate is way more than what we are going to fill with 1. So we're actually going to get 3 more. And then we're going to craft something else. This is why I had 2 mana steel with me. We're going to craft a mana splitter. And this basically takes the mana that you generate and splits it among 4 mana pools. And yes, we generate so much mana that this is going to fill them fairly quickly. Now, the first thing we need to do, though, is we need our food to stock up a little bit. Right now, we don't have it ready up here. And I need to also place these things down, of course. So, I intentionally took out the little bit of cosmetic work I did up here because I want to show that to you all at once. So I think by the end of this episode, I will have most of this place cosmetically redone to a degree, so I'll show you that when the time comes. Had to take a drink there. Alright. So we planted our Gourmaryllis here on this little block of dirt. And you see we've got all 4 down here in front of our droppers. So we're going to go ahead and cover them again. Actually, we're not going to cover them yet. I need the mana spreader and all that up first. Okay, so this is where our mana splitter is going to go. Right here. And then our mana pools will go around it. And I could use a little light here. Alright, next thing is we need to get our mana spreader back up here. And I need this kind of hovering in the air, but also not too far. It needs to be high enough to where it's going to hit this, which should not be a problem. I think right here will be just fine. And let me bind that to that. And that should work. That doesn't look... If the angle is too low on this, it'll hit this mana pool in front of me, and it will go in there and not into the splitter. Almost tempted to move it one more block, but I think that'll be fine. And again, this isn't necessary usually, but I will link it. And actually, it seems to be, because see, if you look on there, it shows a little red X next to the spreader. So this is not currently bound to this, but it is now with the shift right click and then shift right clicking the mana spreader. So now all 4 of these are linked. So now we will cover this. Ooh, almost fell down the hole in the floor right there. Alright, however, we are not quite ready to turn on yet. And we don't need these anymore. And I don't want it to be active until everything's ready. So we're actually going to take up these 2 pieces of redstone here. Oh, that one fell down here. I'm intentionally not looking over there. Alright, so we're going to head over to the underground area where our power supplies our farm, because that's where our new machines we just created are going to go. And I have a ton of transfer pipes set up and ready to go here. So this is our wheat farm right here. That's our wheat drawer. So we need our manufactory, and it is going to go right here. And see, it's got power, it's got the input, and this will be the output. That connects to that. Alright, so we got our item transfer nodes that we've used before. I'm just going to place that on there. And then apparently this will connect to the redstone first, so I need to break this. See, we got this hooked up now. And, oh, I forgot the upgrade for the redstone furnace. So the furnaces and some of the other machines in Thermal Expansion 2 can be upgraded and have what are known as specializations. And in this case, it's called the Trivection Chamber. And what it does is you get extra food when cooking. I believe it doubles your food output. So every time we cook 1 flour in there, it's going to give us 2 bread. And every time we cook 1 potato, it's going to give us 2 baked potatoes. Now this is pretty simple. It's just silver plates, which is just silver run through the metal former, of course. Now this is not the same as the redstone reception coil. This is a conductance coil. And the angle's reversed. The redstone reception coil goes from the bottom left corner of the block to the bottom right. But anyway, this is made from electrum, which we've made before, but it's just silver and gold in the Tinker's Forge or the alloy smelter, any of that. It's not used too often, but this is one of the few recipes it's used in. But yes, so we need these Trivection upgrades. Well, we don't need them. It just gets us the most efficiency out of our furnaces here. So, alright, so to open this, you go to the augmentation. Oh! It's not... okay. I vaguely remember this now that I'm running into that. I think they have to be a certain level before you can upgrade them. Let me look here under thermal expansion. They have to be, I think they have to be, might be hardened level before they can be used. Could have sworn that there was an upgrade for this that let you... Huh. I don't think I have any at my house. Because I might have gotten some from a quest reward, but I don't think I did. Quest rewards. Oh, I did. But that seems to be also... Yeah, here we go. This is what I needed. Let's see here. That's Sinulum. Hardened might be all we need. That's 4 Invar and a bronze gear. I might be able to just make this real quick on camera. Let me see how much Invar I've got, if any. Lead. Well, that'd be 0 Invar. What about bronze? Bronze, I got plenty. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me go throw these in the Tinker Smeltery. Because that's probably going to be enough right there. Probably overkill, actually. I forgot that those required an upgrade. My apologies there. I hope hardened is enough. If not, let me go back to that upgrade kit. I don't want to use Sinulum on that because Sinulum's kind of hard to get. But how do you get reinforced upgrade kit? Okay, that'd be a little tougher to get. Although, actually, I probably have those items. I have some Electrum. Yeah, I have 8 Electrum right there. I'll grab that in case I need it. Let me check this out here. This shouldn't take too long to melt all that. Let's see. I hate to say this, but I forgot how many Invar I need. Okay, I need a little bit more. Alright, toss me another 2 pieces of nickel. I think I got the ratio backwards. I put more iron than nickel. I think it's more nickel and iron is what it needs. How long does that take to melt? Not too long. Yeah, I just want enough to just pour it out as a block. And I need 8 anyway. We only have 7 in here currently. And here I thought I had everything ready to go and all nice and set up, and apparently not. Almost. There we go, 1 block. Pour it. Yeah, Invar is not used too often, so I don't normally keep a big supply of that laying around. Now, that's going to take a sec. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and I'll connect everything, at least down here. So we'll go ahead and we'll get our other transfer node here. We'll get our item transfer node there, connect that up. And then our other redstone furnace, this is from the potato farm, is going to go... Well, we need to connect to the drawer first. Well, yeah, I'm going to leave it disconnected just for a second longer. And that goes there. So that gets power. That's input from the drawer. And then this will be our output again. And I'll take you down that passageway to the right in a minute after I've got everything ready to go. Okay, this should be done by now. Yep, okay. So let me see here, just... Oh, it's thermal foundation, not thermal expansion. That's why I wasn't seeing them. Okay, 2 redstone, and the 4 invar and a bronze gear. I actually need 2 bronze gears. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I already had some redstone. That's okay. 2 bronze gears. Oh, we gotta convert the invar into ingots. There we go. Bronze gears, and then 2 pieces of redstone? Yep. Okay, let me try this upgrade and hope this is enough to upgrade our machines. Okay, let me take a look in here if it'll let me... Yes, okay. So now we can throw this trivection chamber in here. So yeah, in this furnace now, this can only process food, but it will double our food output. We'll go ahead and upgrade this one. And there we go. And there's our trivection chamber. Okay, we are ready to hook this up. So let's go ahead and put our pipe down, and this should start getting potatoes. In theory. There we go. And you see, it is doubling the output. Each one is cooking into 2. Now for this one, need our transfer node on the drawer. Item transfer node, and then our transfer pipe. It should be going in here now. And there it goes. So you see we're getting the wheat, and we need to configure the side here. Okay, that works. And each one's getting 2 bread. Now these pipes go all the way down here. Oh gosh, I'm out of stamina. Or out of... my hunger bar is empty. Alright, that's enough for now. So these pipes go all the way down here. And this is just what I consider like a maintenance tunnel, so I don't plan to really prettify this up or make it look any better. So both of these go up. And the one comes here, and yeah, we'll have a roof on this eventually. For right now, this is what it is. This one rejoins us up here. Both these pipes come all the way over here. And they go into 2 drawers right here. Or they should be. Yeah, it's connected. I missed something? These should both be connected. Yeah, it's all connected. So, what the heck? It is taking them. Yeah, it's taking them. Not very fast, but it's taking them. And that's this room off our main area right here. Oh, okay, it is getting in here now. It just takes it a while. Okay, so those transfer pipes are not fast at all. And why the bread is going down now is... Oh, of course. My apologies, I should have thought about that. But anyway, these are hooked into the droppers. So... these will slowly fill up the droppers as they get items. And I'm not sure why it went to that one first, and why they all went to that one. That's kind of strange. Well, okay, most of them went to that one. But, point being, is we are now waiting for these to be filled with bread. And I need them all to have at least some before we turn this thing on. So I'm actually going to pause for a little bit, because I need these to be much more filled with bread and potatoes both. So I will be back in a little bit. Okay, we are back again, and we've waited. It only took about 5 minutes or so, but now everything's kind of got a little over a stack there. Some have near 2 stacks, but point being is that we now have enough to turn it on, and we can demonstrate how this works. So we need our redstone. We'll put this side first. We're going to wait for the torch to switch before we put this side down. And you heard them all eat the food, and now... And yes, it is working successfully, the splitter. The angle's correct, because you can see all 4 pools have mana in them. I might need to add 1 more block of sand to that. That might be a hair fast. But the principle works. As you can see, we're definitely generating now infinite mana. This thing's just constantly bursting out mana. It's actually full. Yeah. But that's going to slowly get us infinite mana over time. Yeah, I think I'm going to up that to 18 sand. I think that's just a hair too fast. I thought I timed that out pretty closely, but apparently I miscalculated ever so slightly. So I feel like it doesn't quite even let the... Sure, we'll take 2. It doesn't even quite let the previous food finish before it switches to the next one. But yeah, this is the setup I used on expert mode for mana generation for anything that needed it. Can I just add sand? I don't think I can. I think if I right-click, I get it back. Yeah, I do. Alright, I'll wait till this finishes. Yeah, I almost wonder if I should move that and put a second one down, because that seems to almost be overwhelming for this one to handle. So I think I might do that real quick. Let me put this here. It's taking a long time to get that extra mana out. So yeah, I think I will for sure split this up a bit. So I'll have to make another one of these in time, but for right now... Oh yeah, the angle's fine on that. Apparently the flowers are holding a lot. But we are going to unbind 2 of these flowers. This might be a more powerful source of mana than I thought. I'm going to bind that to this one. Bind that to this one as well. Alright, that one's finally done, so... Oh, where'd it go? There he is. Okay. Let me put that here. And rebind that to the mana splitter. Rebind the Gourmaryllis to these. Oh, give me the... There we go. Alright, cover these up again. Let's try 18 sand. I feel like that might be a slightly better ratio for this. That is still going. I'm going to disconnect this for the moment. I want to see just how long this takes for that to empty out all that mana just from those. Because I think this is going to take longer than I thought. Maybe the expert pack tweaked this ever so slightly. I'm going to disconnect this one too. So this seems to be a really long time. Well, I could do one per flower. I mean, that I think that seems to be some massive overkill probably, but I could do that. But this is going to be, and this is still infinite, but this is going to take way longer for each cycle. This is not like 17 seconds like it was on the expert world. This would be way, way slower before it turns over and switches food. Huh. I'll have to kind of tweak that between episodes, because we are getting short on time here, but you can see we do have success here. We have infinite mana, we have all the food we could ever want coming into this, and we are now filling up 4 mana pools. And what we're going to do with all this mana and the cosmetic upgrades to the base is what's going to be the main focus of our next video. And I'll also chop down these trees between episodes, that way we can kind of get back to more of a normal looking base. Although it doesn't look half bad with these trees, it actually looks pretty good. But yeah, I think you guys will like the cosmetic plans I have for this base. I think it, or this Botania area. I think it's going to look pretty cool when it's done. So, I think that'll about do it for today, because there's really not much else I can do in the time before we hit around our half-hour time limit. I try to keep the episodes close to. So, yeah, I hope you all have a good day, and I will see you all next time.